Welcome back to another episode of Fresh Freight Basic Maintenance. This episode, we're going to talk to you a little bit about installing an ELD into your rig. So what we're going to show you with some basic tools, basic maintenance, we're going to install both these systems into our truck to be fully functional on Samsara's ELD telematics system with minimal investment. This system's really simple. We're going to tie it all up into this dash here. It pops out, pop this out. We're going to disconnect our OBD, pop it out, try to squeeze back in there and pull it around. And then with the fancy little OBD connector that Samsara provided with you with their system, you're going to want to take that, line it up, tighten it once you have it connected, tug, make sure it's secure. And then, additionally, Samsara provides these nifty little connectors which you're going to use to put around it to ensure that it does not come apart while you're going down the road. And then, with that, you're going to tuck it back up in there. And Samsara, again, they provided us all the tools we needed to be successful. So we're going to take the other end of that OBD and we're going to sift it back through with this flange right back into that same port that the original one came out of. Pull it down tight till it's snug. Take our wraparound connector and tighten it until it's flush with the dash and it's not going to go anywhere, and you have yourself done pretty much the hardest part of the job. That's connected. Put your cap back on. Your OBD port's good to go. But what we really need is this here. And this is what we plug in to our Samsara gateway. This is where all the magic happens. So right now we've got the connector plugged into the truck OBD, which is going to be able to read all the signals coming from that truck ECM or truck computer, and it's going to send it straight in through this little box here. And through this system, Samsara is going to send a signal to its software, which our dispatchers or myself are going to be able to view the truck's location, the truck's RPMs, the truck's miles per gallon, the miles moved in the day, and so much more, just with this little piece of IoT software. Okay, so now we've got that plugged in, hard part's done. All we need to do is secure it, zip tie it up, and make sure that it's locked in tight so no drivers can adjust it and it doesn't come loose during transit. Again, Samsara has hooked us up with these beautiful little zip ties. So we're going to start by zip tying up our unit. And then from there, you just tuck it back in, make sure it's secure, and pop your panel back in. It's not going to go anywhere. And you have just successfully installed a Samsara gateway for little to nothing. Much cheaper than the $800 and the 9 hours you may have been quoted by another dealership. You're provided with these little sticky things that you put on the windshield, which hold the wire. What you want to do before you utilize those is put your camera up, get the proper placement for what it's looking like, and then go ahead and see how many of these you're going to need to adequately secure them. They do sell these at Walmart in a different form for, you can get 20 for a few bucks. And I'll show you those in a later video when we reinstall one of these from a rental truck we're using into a new truck. Now the adhesive is off, camera's set. We've got it at the angle we want it. We're going to hold our pressure down just for about 10 seconds. Formally, make sure it's sturdy. You don't want this thing falling off. After you've pushed on it for about 10 seconds, and again, don't be too gentle. Give it a quick tug. As long as you're good, you should be ready to route your wire. Now, we're going to go and strategically place these little guys at the top of the windshield, so we can make sure that the wire stays out of the field of view of our driver. And that's an important tidbit for DOT regulations too. You can't have anything constructing the view of your driver. That's a no-no. And so, with a little bit of practice, about 5 or 10 minutes later, you've come to the end of your journey. You've routed your camera, you've got your gateway plugged in, you know you're good and connected to the IoT because you've got a green light on your gateway. And if you invested in that rear-facing camera, you'll have a little plug on the gateway right there. You're going to plug that out, and then you're going to take your camera USB, hardest part of the whole journey right here, plug that bad boy in. And now when you go to your software dashboard, back at home, back at your dispatcher's desk, whoever may be looking at it, they're going to be able to see live view from your driver's windshield, but you're also going to have that extra layer of protection against insurance liability. In fact, inspect a recent LinkedIn post that our team did regarding the use of this camera to exonerate our team from liability and an insurance claim. It is worth its weight in gold. That being said, we're going to tie it up, we're going to zip tie it back in, we're going to put that panel back up, hide a little bit of wire, and we're done for the day.